Show up for you. How many times have you showed up to an event, some sort of invitation, somebody wanted you to come along on, you didn't want to go. Like, man, I'll stop by, show my face. You go up there. First, you kind of feeling it from not wanting to be there. Then you end up kind of participating in things, having a good time, or not. Let's just go with the good route here. You end up having a good time, see some people you hadn't seen in a while. After everything's said and done, person tells you, man, glad you stopped by. You're like, I'm glad I did too. You showed up for them. I'm here to tell you, everything that went into that story, all that thought, all that energy, you got to show up for you. Think about it. Need to go to the gym? Wanting to go to the gym? Don't feel like going to the gym? You got to show up for you. I don't know how many times I went in there dragging, getting up early, cold, raining outside. Like, man, how's it raining and it's this cold? What's going on? Get up off in there. Blood's not even flowing yet. Start moving. Start exercising. Come back home, you shower, start your day. You go, man, I'm glad I showed up for me. I didn't feel like it, but I lived to tell the tale. Went there, got it done. Show up for you. How many times I was writing my book? Done said it a ton of times on this channel here. Some 14 and some 16-hour days. Now, it wasn't that I'm just trying to think. Not that I can recall, because I was really excited writing it. So I can't ever really think of a time where I thought, man, I gotta go writing this book, because it was a passion. But what I will say is sometimes the task had gotten really daunting. It's really large. Sometimes I might kind of freeze in my steps and just go, man, how much more road I got up ahead of me. I don't know, it's like something kicks in. That's when that doubt starts to try to kind of creep up off in there. But I never doubted on me finishing my book. I knew I was going to do that. But I'm just saying, some of that anxiousness, that anxiety of wanting to make sure that you see that end goal, and you go, man, you know what? Glad I showed up for me. Glad I got out the house today to come up here to my old library, school, for college that I attended. Went up in here, put in them 14 hours, 16 hours. Writing on this book, man, I feel good. I just got that much more road up behind me. Not that it was a rush, I was taking my time, but I was glad I showed up for me. How many things that you thought about that you should have showed up for and you didn't for yourself? Or how many times have you mapped out a road plan in your head, road map, goal, if you will, and you said, man, I got it all worked out. I'm gonna do this much on this day, this much on this day, do this, such and such amount of weeks, amount of months. At this point, I'll be where I need to be and complete whatever it is I've done. You got this whole roadmap set up in your head. Today I don't feel like doing it. A couple of weeks from now, I don't feel like doing 2 or 3 days. I'll miss out. Before you know it, you done put down whatever it was you put down. Now it seems like something internally wakes up in you. 6, 7, 8 months down the road, it's like your brain has locked onto that roadmap of what would have been your completion date, and you go, dang, if I would have stuck to the plan, I'd have been done now. But I didn't left the ball way at the starting line. I didn't show up for me. Show up for you. Who else is going to do it? I remember trying to think of, it's not that big. I can share it. I remember one time there was a family member that was going to the gym consistently, and you could see their results. And it was another family member that was trying to encourage one of their loved ones. Hey, you know what? Y'all should hook up and go on up to the gym. Y'all should do that together. Basically thinking, strength in numbers. I get it. I understand. Motivate one another, right? This one person, no, I'm good on that. Because I want to do it up on my own. Later down the road, this one that was reaping the benefits, the one that made the other family members say, hey, yeah, you should go. This person kind of adopted that same strategy as well. They're like, no, look, I'm going to do this like how I'm going to do it because I don't want to, not that you're getting reliant upon a person. You're kind of sitting around on their timetable. Because this person is they operate like me. When I'm ready to move, I'm ready to move. I remember one time, I'm going to keep hanging on to this gym example because this is a real way that things can happen in life. And it can make it really hard for you to show up for you, especially when you start incorporating others into the mix. And they can't show up for themselves. They make it a team project. I didn't want it to be a team project. But I remember one time, I was getting ready to go to the gym. Actually, but it's been a couple of times that this had been mentioned. The person was like, hey, yeah, I should do X, Y, Z, da, da, da. I'm like, okay. Been going for years. And then it was an occasion that came up. And they were like, yeah. We're going to do da, 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 da. And I'll see you there. So I went to the gym. Was doing my workout. I'm like, man, where is this person at? I'm like, because I'm only doing the set amount of time that I'm in here for. Time was passing. I was like, man, it's the end of my workout. Long story short, wasn't anything I was been out of whack about. This person had something come up. Man, I couldn't come, da 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 da. And I'm like, this is the reason why I'm glad that I just stick to my guns and do it on how I see fit in doing it. Because if I was waiting around up for a person and you know how the game is played. It's been times where you get ready to go attend something. I remember one time, I had put something together. Was inviting people. Late. On what we was getting ready to do, it was, I'll just say it was inconvenience. I'm not going to even go into the details. Late. I'm like, all you had to do was show up. Makes me not want to do nothing. But I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to stick to the script because I ain't said he was going to do it. I like to be a person of my word. So I showed up for me. Even though the others were late. So I was like, okay. Noted. I showed up for me. Really won't be doing this again. The reason why I went into those bad examples of things that, they were negative terms, but it wasn't like it was the end of the world or anything. The reason why I went into that is because some people can be really sidetracked by relying on others when really it has nothing to do with others. It has to do with you. And actually, even though I'm talking about those were bad examples, when I'm thinking back on it, I'm reflecting as I'm telling you up on it, it was still good. It was still good up for me because, hey, it wasn't like I didn't show up for myself or I had defaulted on this instance of a time of, me extending an invite and the person being late. Hey, I still showed up for me. I did my part, so I'm good. I doubt they even gave it a second thought. Don't matter. Don't care. But the point is, when it comes down to the things that you're wanting to do, that's the reason why I talk about keeping things to yourself in regards to when you're doing goals and setting up things. Everybody don't need to know what you're doing. You don't need to wheel people in. You don't need to have their opinions unless it's something that calls for, outside second set of eyes on it or what have you. But don't think that just because I'm roping other people in on it, it's like it's obligating me to stay, focused on doing whatever it is that I need to do. No, you need to do that for yourself. One of the easiest, hardest things that you can do, yep, I said that right. Easiest, hardest things that you can do is keep it to yourself. Because you're going to reap it twofold. One It'll be hard because if you're a person that's used to operating like that, man, I tell people my stuff so I can kind of feel like I'm holding myself accountable. Now you're holding yourself accountable. It's easy. It's less work. It's less work, but it's more work. It's less work because now you ain't doing all this to everybody out there. But it's more work because you got to show up for you. All up on you. So it's easy and hard in the same breath. I'm done with this video. I'm tired of talking about this. Stay encouraged. Avoid being discouraged. I'm Ayin. Y'all have a good one.